We're currently standing in the foyer of the Thoroughbred Breeders Association sales complex here at Gosforth Park, where people have gathered hopefully to buy the horse of their dreams. It certainly was the case with the horse who's on the front cover, a horse called Legal Eagle, himself a son of Gray's Inn. And we spoke to Tarry earlier on this week about his charges in the Derby and of course the Premier's Champions Challenge, which is a R4 million race. We also spoke to Azzie about his wonder horse by Go Deputy, a horse called Abashiri, who goes for the third leg of the Triple Crown. Of course, there's a R2 million bonus on top of the R2 million stake. And he looks very, very hard to oppose. But now we're going to have a chance to speak to a couple of other folks, starting off with Candice Robinson about her runner in the Premier's Champion Challenge, a filly called Inara, who hails from the Drakenstein stud. She's a daughter of Trippy, and she was victorious in the Empress Club Stakes. We're also going to chat to Lucky Houdalakis, Gavin Zale, Timothy Woodruff, Mathew de Kock, and hopefully we can find you a little bit of luck and find you a couple of winners in the road to the Triple Crown, the road to the Champions Day at Turffontein.
Yeah, Andrew, I think it's not going to be as easy for us this time round as it was last time, over the mile and against the fillies. It's obviously a lot stronger this time, and I think the main concern is obviously going to be the altitude over the 2,000 metres. I think she got away with it over a mile, but whether we get away with it this time, I'm not sure. She has gone back to Durban. Obviously, she's got to travel up again. She travelled up really well last time, but second time round, 2 weeks later, it's not going to be so easy for her. But yeah, we've got a ticket. We'll take our chances. She's doing well enough, and if things go away and she handles everything, she certainly will have a chance. But Legal Eagle, obviously, a very difficult horse to beat.
He would have to be at Louis the King kind of form to get some stake checks here.
Yeah, he's a bit of an enigma. He comes up whenever he wants to, really. He's a naughty little horse, and I think sometimes he thinks, well, today it's my day to run. That being said, he's working well. He's got a good blood count. Everything seems to be going well into the big one, and yeah, we'll be hoping we'd need a couple to fluff their lines, but hopefully he'd be there to pounce if they did. I don't feel like we've had her in her best nick for the Guineas and for the Classic. She's coming well now. She's had problems with pulling, and we've got her settled, and she's starting to come well now. Obviously, it's going to be tough. I'm not as worried about the 16 draw. You kind of got time to get in, and I think she'll want to be ridden from off the pace. Yeah, I'm a bit more confident that we'll see a better run. She prefers this kind of trip, and like I said, I think we've sorted a few things out at home, but obviously still a very difficult race.
The trip doesn't bother me. She's done well. She's like a little miracle wonder little filly, and she's very well. She's got a nice draw. Marker knows her. That's why I kept him on, and I respect that filly juxtapose. If she gets a trip, I think she'll definitely be. There's a feeder who we've met before. There's not much in between them, and well, look, I respect the field most of the time, but I feel he's good and well, and yeah, we're looking for a good run.
You were hoping that Melliflora might just sneak into the money in the Classic, but maybe this trip is what she's looking for.
Andrew, her run after the Classic at the Vaal was a great run. I think she should have won that race, as did Carl. On 2 occasions when he went to go through, the jockeys put him tight on the fence. He had to check, and she's a filly who takes a while to build up. Then he got her going, and as he got in, he was going through to win it, and the others rolled back onto the fence, and then he had to grab and check her again, so she lost her momentum and then got going when the race was over, flying at the finish to run third. I think that she's a runner, albeit her form doesn't say so. I know what she's capable of, and if she brings that Durban form to the racecourse on Saturday, I think she's a big runner.
Yeah, we've always thought this is the right race for her. She obviously has a bad jaw, but I think she'll be switched off and ridden to stay the race, to see the race out. She's in good form. It's a very competitive race. The fillies have all got form on top of each other, but she'll be mowing them down and doing her best work at the line.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a decent draw, but everything else has gone exceptionally well, and she's certainly not out of place in this field, and she'll make her presence felt.
This is the first time she's going over 2,450. We've been waiting we haven't done it early because she wasn't quite mature enough. So we've built her into the Oaks. This is her mission race. She ran third in the Oaks trial coming from off the pace. Some of her disappointing runs is when she's been too handy. And they weren't too disappointing. She still ran in the money. But we went back to giving her a chance in the Oaks trial. She ran on nicely. That was over 2,000 metres. She's doing her best work at the finish. And over this trip, with her blood. We paid 2.75 million rand for her, and she got a fantastic staying pedigree. Really, really, really. She's out of a Sadler's Wells mare by Distorted Humour. And we really are upbeat that we're on the mark on Saturday. She had a little hiccup in her program, which has set us back a little bit. We've missed 1 or 2 workouts, but she's fit, and we don't think it's going to be too much of a telling factor. We would be pretty happy, pretty disappointed if she didn't finish in the first 3, and we feel we've got a winning chance with her because of the fact that this extra 450 meters, which she hasn't been over yet, her pedigree is going to kick in, and so we really are upbeat that this could be our best run on the day.
Yeah, we've always rated this horse, and his last run was very good. Was in older company, he was carrying 58, and he still needed the run. He was blowing for a long time afterwards, and he's definitely come on since then. He's looking a lot fitter. He's a big, heavy horse, so he's handled that run very, very well. Obviously, it's going to be tough to beat Abashiri, but I definitely think that we'll make Abashiri stretch.